Hi, God's children. I wanted to share today a message that I had received originally in 2017, and I was on the YouTubes watching a lot of faith-building material. And as I was going along, I saw this phenomenon kept happening. And what it was is that on the suggestions, like 5 or 6 videos would keep showing up, all in order. And it kept saying a message on it. I was like, oh, that's cool. But then every time I would refresh the page or go to a new tab, like for multiple days, it just kept showing up, and it was like always there. So I had to write it down. And I was like, okay, God, you got to be showing me something here. And I'm glad I did, because it ended up motivating me through a lot of hardship, helped me to persevere through a lot of trials and tribulations, as well as just in general to keep pressing on, keep pressing forward. The message is this: don't quit. God is working behind the scenes. Favor produces opportunity. Led by the Spirit. Seek the kingdom. Understand the anointing. Now, in the description, I'm going to leave all the videos that it was referencing to, because those things are going to build your faith. But yeah, it's going to be a blessing to you. Hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. I'm back. Anyway, I was editing the video and just was feeling the unction to add a couple things. Some of you guys need to get a notebook like this and start writing down any visions that you get, any dreams that you get, any kind of instructions that you get, any prophetic words that resonate with you, anything that'll give you direction and stuff like that. I'm also felt led that I should put in some of these other takes that I made of trying to make this this motivational message, or whatever you want to call it, just to show the creative process and just kind of references to how much God is changing me. Even within 10-15 minutes, I'm getting more and more comfortable with being able to create content, and it's really supernatural, and it's blessing me just to see how much joy and just how much God is changing me in such a short amount of time. I want to be able to share my testimony at some point, so keep me in your prayers. And yeah, I think that's it. In some of those bloopers, I was getting the giggles. The joy of the Lord was upon me. And I hope it's not too irritating for some viewers. It doesn't really even matter. It's not really for people. It's more of a record for myself. But I do want you to be blessed through whatever I create, whatever I do, as I do it unto the Lord. Yeah. Thank you for watching again. I'll see you next time. Peace. Hello, God's children. I was led to make a video today. This is my first vlog type video. But he wanted me to share a story of a motivational thing that he'd shown me. So in 2019, this is harder than it looks. Trust me, it's harder than it looks. In 2019, I was on YouTube watching a lot of faith-building videos. And there was a phenomenon that kept happening. I know it was God's hand on the algorithm, but it was a series of videos, and their titles ended up making a message. And I couldn't ignore it, because every time I would refresh the screen or open a new tab and go to YouTube and try to look for new videos, I'd pull one up, and there the message would be again, over and over and over again, for like multiple days. So I was like, okay, I gotta write it down. The message was this. Don't quit. God is working behind the scenes. Favor produces opportunity, led by the Spirit. Seek the kingdom. Understand the anointing. And I ended up writing that down in the beginning of my notebook. So every time I would open it up, I would see that. And every time I would see that, I would just get more and more motivation. And any time that I would feel like I should give up or slow down or something, I would see that and I'd be like, nope, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep pressing on. We're going to keep going. No matter what I felt, no matter how discouraged I was, I would look at that and I would continue. Don't quit. God is working behind the scenes. Favor produces opportunity, led by the Spirit. Seek the kingdom. Understand the anointing. And now, if you were to go and look up those videos that it was actually referencing to, those are some really good faith-building material in general. So I'm going to put those in the description. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Check, check. The recording just starts without me even pressing it. Okay. So I wanted to share a motivational message that I had received from the Lord back in 2017 in Trump's first term. Some good times back then. Cheap gas, less than $3 a gallon. So I was on YouTube, and in the algorithm, a number of videos came together, and it gave me a message. Why is this always so hard to do? Anyway, as I was watching the videos on the algorithm, the suggestion side of the screen, there was like 5 or 6 videos that would show up on the side of the screen, and every time I refresh the screen, every time I would refresh the screen, it would show up again, like 10 times in a row, like 3 days in a row. All the same videos, all in order. God's hand was definitely on the algorithm. The message I wrote down, couldn't ignore it. It was this. This is the original one. My handwriting is really bad. That doesn't matter. What matters is that it motivated me throughout the years, very heavily, throughout very discouraging times. It says, don't quit. God is working behind the scenes. Favor produces opportunity. Led by the Spirit. Seek the kingdom. Understand the anointing. That's it. That's good. That's all I got. That's all I got to say. God bless y'all. I'll see you in the next one.